What's going on, everybody? King of Dragons 5000 here, coming at you with another figure review. Today we'll be having a look at the Mattel WWE Elite Collection Summerslam Heritage, the Kingslayer Seth Rollins. Here we do have Seth Rollins in the packaging. What we're going to do now is take a little break, get him opened up, and then we'll go on to the rest of his review, so sit tight, everyone. And so here we have Seth Rollins posed and out of the packaging. Before we get on to the figure, let's actually have a look at what he comes with. Seth Rollins does come with two accessories. He does come with one half of the Raw Tag Team titles, which is done in a red plastic, and has silver plates, which look really nice. I really love the details on them. And the belt actually does fit around his waist with or without the vest on, so that's a really nice accessory. It clips on in the back just like all the other belts. And his other accessory is, of course, his entrance vest, which looks really nice. It attaches the same way all his other entrance vest has, with the two clips in the back. Same gripe that I have with all his other entrance vests is that it uses that same mold where you can see everything, and I don't know, I just don't like the way that looks. But other than that, Seth Rollins doesn't come with any other accessories, so what we're going to do now is have a closer look at Seth Rollins. And so here we have a better look at Seth Rollins, and you can see they did a really good job painting his face, and that's because they're using the new face printing technology. I originally didn't like this head sculpt when I first saw it on the NXT Seth Rollins, but seeing how it looks with the face printing tech, it looks much better, and I really love this head sculpt. I'm almost inclined to change all my Seth Rollins to have this head, but we'll see. I don't think I'll go around head swapping all my Seth Rollins, because I'm happy with this one. But just an overall really good job with this head sculpt. If I had one issue, it's probably that his hair is too short. Seth Rollins' hair is longer, of course, but it's neither here nor there. I still like the way it came out. You can see they did include Seth Rollins' chest hair, which is really nice, all the way down to his happy trail right here. And then we also get the Bushido code right here on his back, which is tattooed, which I really do like the way that looks. He is wearing red and black wrist tape. And then on this side, I don't know how well you can see it, but there is a Seth Rollins logo right there, which is actually really accurate to how it looked. You can see where his belt is. There's actually holes where you would imagine studs would be on the belt going to the front. Even though it's only painted, the belt buckle is done really nicely, and I love that the holes continue on this side, which you can faintly see, but they're still there. Now this attire is actually inspired by Deadpool, which it's pretty obvious that it is, and I really do like the way it looks. If I had one complaint about it, it's that the red is too dark. Seth Rollins wore a really bright red, and I don't know, I feel like this dull red just doesn't match the saturation of his actual appearance at SummerSlam, but it's still a nice look. You can see his knee pads are a separate piece. I do have this issue on mine where the paint doesn't go all the way around. It is a little unfortunate, but you're not going to be looking at the back of the figure, so it's not that big of a deal. Kick pads are done really nice. You can see the black paint is clean. Going to the back again, they have this really nice divide to separate the black, which is accurate to how it looked. And then, of course, we get the nice details right here on his kick pads. So with these details out of the way, let's actually compare Seth Rollins here to a few other Seth Rollins you may have in your collection. And so here we have the SummerSlam Seth Rollins posed next to the Toys R Us exclusive Seth Rollins, the Walmart exclusive Seth Rollins, and the Elite 52 Seth Rollins. And essentially they're all using the same body, with the exception of this one. This one has different arms, which is surprising, and this one has those really new arms, which I really don't like. So moving them off to the sides, just so you get a quick idea what they all look like together. And again, they use the same vest, which I really don't like the way the vest is, so let's actually take that off, because we're going to go over his articulation right here. Seth Rollins does have this standard Elite articulation. If you're not sure what that is, let's run through it really fast. He does have a ball joint in the head, which lets him look up and down. Actually, it looks like he doesn't really look up that far. He can look straight and slightly down. He can tilt his head side to side, does turn left and right, no issues there. So we get pretty good range at the head. Arms on a ball joint go out to about that far. They do a full 360. Swivel at the bicep, single bend in the elbow, swivel and a hinge here in the wrist, so that's pretty good. Crunch goes back about that far, goes forward about that far, and mine, you can see when he crunches forward, is really loose. But once you get past a certain point, it isn't loose anymore, so I guess I should count my blessings. He swivels here at the waist, legs go forward, back, and out to about that far. He has a thigh swivel, double bend in the knee. No issues there, especially with the knee pads. Swivel at the kick pad. Has a hinge on the foot which goes back and forward. And then we have a rocker ankle. Not really a forward-facing pin, but an actual rocker ankle here, so we can get Seth Rollins standing in pretty good poses. So with that out of the way, guys, let's actually get Seth Rollins posed for my final thoughts. So here we have Seth Rollins posed for my final thoughts, and overall this is a really nice figure. I really do love all these different attires that Seth Rollins is getting, and I'm really glad that we did get an elite version of his Deadpool attire. That's probably one of my favorite ones. Now this figure, as well as the other SummerSlam Elite series, are starting to hit Walmarts right now. I did pick this guy up for about $20 with tax, so that was pretty good. If you can find this Seth Rollins as well as Dean Ambrose, you're going to want to have both of them in your collection, especially if you don't have any of the Raw Tag Team titles. Like me, I just never got around to getting a pair. But other than that, this is still a really nice figure and one that you must have in your collection, especially if you're a Seth Rollins fan like myself. With that being said, guys, I'm KingofDragons 5000. Don't forget to like this video, leave a comment, subscribe to my channel. Go ahead and check out all my other action figure reviews, as well as my other WWE videos. Hopefully you find them informative. As always, if there's a figure you would like to see me review, let me know in the comments, and if it fits in my collection, I'll definitely have a look at it. Until next time, guys, I'll see you later. Take care, everyone.